So guys, in last video, we were working on this card sublet. Okay. So these two methods are pending. Remove from cart, okay, and clear cart. So we'll complete this. And apart from that, we'll also have removal is pending. Okay, like how we can remove any product from the cart. So what I'll do, let me create a sublet for that. So let me just right click on the sublet, new, and then sublet. So this sublet will be our remove from cart. So let me name it as remove from cart sublet. Perfect. Okay. So in this sublet, now see, ideally what we need to do, we just need to fetch the product ID from request. Ideally, the data will be removed from the product ID. So let me just create integer product ID. 1 second. Let me stop the sublet. Integer product ID equals to, let me just fetch them with parsing. So integer dot parse int request dot get parameter. So see, when we are going to delete that data, so that will be fetched as a product ID. So that we are providing in the respective URL. So it is fetched in this variable, that is integer product. Now we need to create a session. Every time we need to create a session, HTTP session control space session equals to request dot get sessions. So that establish a session for us. Now we can create a list of cart item. So cart item control space cart equals to session dot get attribute. So the string name will be cart semicolon. All right. So we need to typecast. Let me hover the mouse. That will be typecasted. Perfect. That's done. Okay. So next what I required, if cart does not equals to null, it means we'll have something in our cart. So what we can do, we need to iterate through the complete cart to remove the element. See, for example, I'll have any toy and I want to remove that toy from my web page. So I need to iterate over the complete list. So how we can do this? So for that purpose, we required a iterator. Okay. So how we can create a iterator? So to create that iterator, ideally, we required it. We can use the iterator interface. So I'll just go with the iterator, control space iterator that is inside the java.util. Let me just iterate it to the complete cart item. So I'll have this cart control space iterator equals to cart dot iterate. So what it does see now, in this variable, we'll have the complete value. So how we can traverse with that? So for that purpose, we require the while, 1 second, while iterator dot has next. So it will going to check from the complete list, like see, like we were doing in the database, the same approach we need to follow. That will going to iterate over the complete list and identify. Let me just go to the cart item control space item equals to iterator. 1 second, iterator. What is the reference? That is ID iterator dot next. Now it will going to iterate over everything. If item dot get product dot get ID. Now, if these things are equal to the product, so for example, that is equal to the product ID, then what happened? We just see, for example, I just want to remove that toy and that toy is available. So in that case, what we need to do? We just need to remove it. Iterator dot remove. We have that function. Okay. The return type is void. So that will remove the data for us. Now it does outside this if this is this now what we need to do, we just need to add this inside the session, right? So session dot set attribute equals to cart. So it should be cart. So that will provide you the cart. Perfect. And now we can redirect to the cart.jsp page. So response dot send redirect to cart.jsp. That's it. Semicolon. So that works for us. This will all about the this file. Okay, so with the help of this, we can remove the data. Now we'll have some pending things. So pending things in that, I don't have this method remove cart item. Ideally, we created that method in this way. Now we need to complete this. So I just acquire try and then along with catch. So let me just go with try and catch. And now in this try block, we require the connection because we need to remove the data. So connection equals to db connection dot get connection that fetch everything from the database. Now we'll just go with a query string query equal to, let me delete delete from cart. Okay, so we are just going to delete it from the cart. So how we can delete it from the cart? So see, we'll have the element which is fetched inside the ID, right? So we'll simply go with a query where ID equals to question mark. And now we need to set this ID. First of all, we need to execute this query. So I'll just go with a prepared statement equals to connection dot prepared statement. Perfect. So query is executed. Now we can just go with the statement dot set integer one, and one should be set to the card respective ID. That is done. Now how we can execute? So we'll just go with a return. Return type is Boolean, so we need to go with this return. A statement dot execute update should be greater than 0, semicolon. That works. So this is about that how we can remove the data. Now we need to clear. Okay, I think we'll have that clear. In catch, you can go with the exception. Ideally, we don't require. Now we need to clear it from the product, right? So how we can do this? So for that purpose, again, what I'll do, let me copy things from there, try with catch, that is pasted, done. Okay, now we'll have ID. So I'll just go with there with a user ID so that picture is very clear. Now we just need to, connection is done and we need to clear, right? So clear should be done with the help of, I think, connection dot prepared statement, and instead of this delete, we can go with the delete from cart where, one second, where user ID, user underscore ID, I think that field will have user underscore ID equals to question mark. That works, right? Now we'll just go with the prepared statement, seems good. And there we can go with the control space user ID. Nothing, no more changes. So that's done, right? Now we have left with anything. Let me just check. So we'll have login.index. Okay, we forgot the logout.jsp. So let me just create logout. Logout is very simple. This is the final file, logout.jsp. Right. Now, see, in ideally logout, when user will going to click on the logout, then what happened? 1 second. Let me run this code first of all. What is the output? Right click, run on server. This is the server. Finish. Okay, so let me go for the login. So in this login, test at the rate of gmail.com 1234. Let me click on login. So we'll have that option. Okay, add to cart, then proceed to checkout. Right. Then you can see this is the page which I'll have. There we can enter the detail. Okay, I forgot to enter the name and everything. No problem. Now I'll just go to proceed to checkout or continue shopping. All the options are available. But guys, the restrictions are we don't have any logout option. Let me go with this remove. You can see now remove is also working. I can go to the continue shopping, add to cart, Add to cart, two items I added, two items are there. You can see the total amount, everything works fine. Right. Now I can back to cart. Okay. Continue shopping, anything like we can go with the multiple options. Right. Now you can see that quantity too. Okay. I'll go to the proceed to checkout, but we don't have the logout option. So it means we, first of all, we need to create a logout button. So logout is very simple. Simply just go with session dot control space invalidate. That will simply perform your logout. And after log out, you can just go to response dot send redirect to your login page. That's it. That works. Login.jsp controllers, right? So all files are created. Now we can test the deployment of this project in next video. Thank you.